Good morning. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Back to some recipes again. I just grabbed these out of my folder. I know they haven't been posted before because it's in a special folder, and I haven't transferred them over to um, my main big folders yet. And I have big folders that I use every day because they've got all my recipes in that I use. I was debating here for a long time on whether I should use recipes that have got chicken breasts in or that have roast beefs in or something like that, since they're so hard to get and they're so expensive. But I figured I would because there are those of you who raise chickens or raise cows or pigs or ducks or whatever, so you have them readily available. Whereas those of us who aren't able to raise them will depend more on the canned goods. Okay, that being said, let's go to our recipes, okay? Slow cooker Ranchero chicken. 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 1 package of taco seasoning, 2 pounds of chicken breast or thighs, salt and pepper to taste. Whisk together the diced tomatoes and tomato paste into the bottom of a slow cooker. Stir in the taco seasoning. Salt and pepper your chicken. Add your chicken to the seasonings in the slow cooker and spoon the sauce over the chicken. Cook on low for 8 hours. After it's cooked, shred the chicken and serve it in tortillas or enchiladas. Okay? That's my first recipe. Second recipe, banana bread cookies. And these I'm going to make today because I've got some bananas that have to be used. 2 large ripe bananas, 1 cup of oatmeal, 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts. Mash the bananas into a bowl. Add the oatmeal and walnuts. Mix thoroughly. Drop by tablespoon onto a baking sheet and bake at 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm also going to make a banana bread, which would be take I think I posted it before, but just in case, here's the recipe again. 2 large ripe bananas, 1 box of cake mix, white or yellow, and 2 eggs. And you mix that all together. Put it in a loaf pan and you bake for 45 to 50 minutes or until it tastes done. That's my banana bread. Very simple recipe. Rotel Cheese Dip. 1 large can of processed cheese. This I mean nacho cheese, sauce that you can get in a big can, and number 10 can. 4 quarts of Rotel tomatoes, or 1 large can. Again, there it would be your Rotel, your number 10. 1 tablespoon of chili powder or to taste. And in a large pot, you add your cheese to melt to hot, cheese to heat, and then you add your tomatoes. Add the chili powder. Fill 1/2 pint hot sterilized jars, leaving 1/2 inch headspace, debubble, and water bath for 20 minutes. Heat before serving. This is something that's really nice to have on your shelf as a backup or as something that you would use as a guest, as when guests arrive. So you have something on the shelf where you just have to grab it and heat it up. Christmas jam. This is our favorite my family's favorite jam and my neighbor's favorite jam. I make I don't know how many of these a year, and I never have any left for me. Okay, Christmas jam. 2 packages, 20 ounce each of frozen whole strawberries. When we get I get my strawberries from the fruit truck. Every spring, I just freeze my strawberries like that. And then I put them in the freezer and I wait until we get the cranberries. 1 package of frozen or fresh cranberries. 5 pounds of sugar, which goes 11 1/4 cups. 2 3-ounce pouches of liquid pectin. I have never used shoe gel on it. I don't know if it would work or not. Maybe that's an experiment I can make later, but I like the jam the way it is, so I don't think we'll experiment on it for a while. Pulse your strawberries and your cranberries to the desired consistency in a food processor. Pour the fruit into a heavy bottom large pan, Dutch oven. Add sugar. Bring to a full rolling boil, stirring occasionally. Boil 1 minute after it comes to the full boil, stirring constantly. Remove from the heat and add the pectin. Stir to completely mix it and let your jam stand for 5 minutes. Skim off the foam. Ladle into hot sterilized jelly jars, leaving 1 1/8-inch headspace. Water bath for 10 minutes. Christmas jam. Get the strawberries ahead of time, but you got the cranberries, therefore it's called Christmas jam. Peanut butter bread. 1 package white or yellow cake mix. 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese softened. 1 12-ounce package of peanut butter chips. 3/4 cups powdered sugar. 2 tablespoons butter softened, and 3 eggs. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Beat your cream cheese until smooth and creamy. Add your butter and powdered sugar. Mix thoroughly. Fold in the peanut butter chips. Put the batter in a 9 by 5-inch greased loaf pan and bake for 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. You can use any kind of chips with this one. Chocolate chips work fine, butterscotch chips work fine, as long as you do it. Nutella Fudgesickles. This is a favorite with my grandchildren and the neighborhood children. 2 cups of whipped topping. 6 tablespoons of Nutella. 1 cup of milk. Combine all your ingredients and mix well. Pour in the popsicle molds. Freeze for several hours. If you don't have popsicle molds, freeze in tiny bathroom cups and add a popsicle stick with it. Alright? This is a favorite with everybody. Make your own honey mustard. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that I like to make my own mixes and my own ingredients. Simply because I think it's cheaper and it's more economical that way. Also, I am able to control the ingredients in it, and I know I don't have any extra preservatives or so forth in it. This is make your own honey mustard. 1 cup of mustard powder, which is a 4-ounce package. 2 tablespoons of honey. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 cups of dry white wine. 1 large onion chopped. 2 garlic cloves minced. You combine the wine, the onion, and the garlic in a small saucepan over medium heat. Bring it to a boil. Reduce heat and simmer for 5 minutes. Cool. Strain out the solid. Return the liquid to the saucepan. Whisk in the dry mustard until it's smooth. Add the honey and the vegetable oil and salt. Mix well. Turn the heat on to medium-low and heat slowly to thicken the mixture, stirring constantly. Avoid breathing the fumes directly while thickening it. Transfer to a glass jar as it's thickening. Let set overnight at room temperature on the counter. Cover and refrigerate for 2 to 8 weeks to age the dressing. Okay, that one takes a while to make, but it's so good. Alright, my next one. I have several of them. I just grabbed them, okay? What's this one? Chocolate Crescent. It's a combination of everything today, isn't it? 1 can of Crescent rolls. 1/2 cup of mini chocolate chips. And powdered sugar if desired. Heat your oven to 350 degrees. Separate the crescent rolls into 8 triangles. Place 1 tablespoon of chocolate chips on the wide end of the triangle. Roll triangle up. Place on ungreased baking sheet. Bake at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. Sprinkle with powdered sugar if desired. And my last one, homemade pepperoni. I've had people tell me that they're having problems finding pepperoni. So this is another recipe that I use quite frequently. Again, I do it because I can control the ingredients in it, okay? Homemade pepperoni. 2 pounds of lean ground beef. By that I mean 90%. You can use the higher amounts of fat in there, and it will drain off after you get it cooked. But it's best to use the lean ones to begin with. 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of crushed fennel seeds. 1 to 2 teaspoons of crushed red pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of paprika. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. 2 heaping teaspoons of Morton tender quick curing salt. In a bowl, combine your meat and all the seasonings. Mix thoroughly using your hands. Cover and refrigerate it for 72 hours, 3 days. Form the meat into 2 large rolls, about 2 to 3 feet long, depending on the size wanted for your pepperoni. Put the rolls on a lightly sprayed rack. Place your rack on a foil-lined baking sheet to allow for drainage. Bake at 200 degrees for 8 hours, rotating your logs every 2 hours. The pepperoni will be a bright pink when done, and fairly dry and firm. Chill the logs, then slice thinly. Refrigerate for up to 2 weeks or freeze for longer storage. Makes about 1.5 pounds of pepperoni. That's it for today. I hope you enjoy these recipes. These are some of our favorite recipes that we use every day or frequently. God bless you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.